Hello everyone. Today we are going to see about design pattern, abstract factory design pattern. Previously we have seen about simple factory design pattern and factory methods design pattern. So in those type of design patterns, what we have solved is if we have a group of similar objects, then we can create an abstract factory and we can create objects in that factory. So in that factory class. So in simple design, we can directly write static method and we can return the object. In abstract method, we can create an abstract factory class and a concrete factory class for each of the products, and we can return the products from those factory classes. So that is the main idea of simple factory and abstract factory. So, but here we are going to solve the same problem, but in different case. So there we had only uh, the product which is derived from only a single interface, and the product is derived from that. But here we are going to have a different case. So first we will see about what is the problem it is going to solve. So from the name itself we can see factory is there. So factory is nothing but creation. So it is going to, this decision pattern is going to solve some problem that is related to creation of objects. And the in the name itself we are having abstract word. So basically an abstract class, we know what is abstract class. So abstract class is nothing but a base class, class which is acting as a base class to the family of objects, like family of a group of classes. So it will act as a base class, so that is an abstract class. So here also the this design pattern is going to solve creation of objects that is related to a family of objects. So I will give you an example. So previously in previous examples, for examples which I took for a simple design factory and factory method design pattern, I have taken this order example. So order is the interface and dine-in, takeout, delivery are the concrete classes. So these are the product, actual product, and these are derived from the interface order. Okay. So this here that is direct relationship, interface and concrete class. Okay. So this is a direct relationship. This is like uh, simple parent and direct class. But here what we are going to do is we are going to have a simple much a different scenario, like so let me give an example for you. So here we are going to have a vehicle, and vehicle is of two types, like two-wheeler and four-wheeler. And inside two-wheeler we will have BMW bike and Audi bike, and four-wheeler will have BMW car and Audi car. So here the actual object we are going to create is BMW bike, Audi bike, and BMW car and Audi car. But the two-wheeler, four-wheeler vehicle are just interfaces. Okay. So if you see here, there is an additional interface created. Okay. So previously we had order and just interface concrete class, but we are here we are having two level of interfaces before the concrete class. Okay. So vehicle is an interface. And vehicle is of two types, so two wheeler, four wheeler, and these are also interfaces derived from vehicle. And from this two wheeler, we are going to have two different or two or more, can be BMW, Audi, or any other type. And the same type of objects is exist in four wheeler also, like BMW car, Audi car, and any other car. So here, if we want to create objects, means how we are going to create an object. So this is how we are going to create it. So let me give an example. If we don't know any design pattern means how we will create. If type is two-wheeler, then if brand is BMW, create BMW bike. And if it is brand is Audi, then create Audi bike. So if type is four-wheeler and brand is BMW, create new BMW car. Also create new Audi car. Like this we are going to create objects. But this is not the right way of coding. It doesn't follow any solid principles. So how we are going to segregate? So one way is we can take this code and put it into factory class. So using simple uh, factory design pattern, we can segregate this from the client code and we can create it in a separate static method inside the factory class. So that is one way. But there also we are having many if else cases, so it is violating OCP principle. So again, to segregate that, you can create interface and concrete class for each type. But here we are having two types of uh, like two interfaces layers before the concrete. So here how we are going to create, that is we are going to have a different code. So that's why this is different from abstract method. Okay, so here how we are going to create uh, abstract classes for factory is I'm going to tell you. So here going to create the factory like this. So vehicle, we are going to create a vehicle factory, and under this vehicle factory we can create BMW factory and Audi factory. And here in this is also an interface, and this BMW factory is also in, oh no, this is concrete, and it can have two functions. One is for creating BMW bike and BMW car, so it can return two-wheeler and four-wheeler. And similarly, it can have Audi factory, which is concrete, which can create Audi bike in one function and Audi car in another function, and can return two-wheeler and four-wheeler pointer. And this vehicle factory can have pure virtual function for creating bike and car. Okay, so this is one way, and we can try factory in different way also. So another way is like again we are going to have the same vehicle factory, which is an interface, and we can have a different concrete class like two-wheeler factory and four-wheeler factory. So this two-wheeler factory is going to create only bike in two different functions. One is for creating BMW, one is for creating Audi. For both will return two-wheeler pointer, and another concrete class we can create four-wheeler factory that will create BMW car and Audi car. We can have two different functions and that will return four-wheeler. Okay, so either way we can write. So here we are introducing abstract factory. So here we are creating an abstract factory class. So that is vehicle factory. So that's why this is known as abstract factory design pattern. So let's see this example in the code. So here I'm having two-wheeler interface and four-wheeler interface. These are having kickstart and start pure virtual functions, and I am going to have a BMW two-wheeler, BMW four-wheeler, okay, which are derived from two-wheeler and four-wheeler interface. And here I'm Here I am having a vehicle factory which is having two which is having two functions. One is for creating two-wheeler, one is for creating four-wheeler. And I am creating another class BMW factory which is inherited from I in the vehicle factory. Here I am having two functions, create two-wheeler and create four-wheeler, which will return the actual product BMW two-wheeler and BMW four-wheeler. So here I have not created for class for Audi, so I will just create this. So here I am going to have Audi two-wheeler. So Audi. So here also I am going to have Audi four-wheeler. Okay, so Audi four-wheeler. So Audi four-wheeler. Okay. So this is how I am going to create the actual products, and in factory also I have repeated the same. So I am going to create Audi factory, and this will create Audi two-wheeler, and this will create Audi four-wheeler. Okay. So here I am going to have vehicle factory, and in vehicle factory I am going to have two functions, which is for creating, one is for two-wheeler, one is for four-wheeler. So another class I am creating, which is BMW factory, which is responsible for creating BMW two-wheeler and BMW four-wheeler. Similarly, I am creating Audi factory, which is responsible for creating Audi two-wheeler and Audi four-wheeler. So in the client code, how we can create is we will deal with the abstraction layer only, not the actual object, actual class. So here only we need to, based on the brand, we need to select which brand we need to create, and from that we can this will return the vehicle factory interface pointer, and from that we can create either two-wheeler or four-wheeler. So this will return the BMW two-wheeler pointer that is stored in the abstraction layer only, like interface. It is dealing with the only interface layer, like abstraction layer, not the actual class. So here we will have BMW two-wheeler. So from there I can do kickstart. So this is abstract design factory. Okay, and so if you see the previous example, we had the interface. So interface for creating the actual products. So but this is different from this interface, this iVehicle factory interface, because here this iVehicle factory is acting like, is responsible for creating like creating objects which belongs to a family of objects, but here it is responsible for creating only one, like objects inherited from single class only. So this is how it is different from abstract method and simple factory. So abstract factory is nothing but when we have to create uh, objects which belongs to a family of objects, means when then we can use this abstract factory design pattern. So in the code I have done for this only, like I have created vehicle factory, and I have inherited, I am having two-wheeler and four-wheeler, and concrete class for BMW factory and Audi factory. Like this I have implemented in code, but we can implement this way also based on our requirement. We can do like I can have a vehicle factory interface, and I can have two-wheeler factory and four-wheeler factory as concrete. So based on our requirement, we can write our code. Thank you.